it is very irresponsible and reckless for the government to play around with the security of President William Ruto. President William Ruto is very unpopular, I agree, but I must admit, in my own estimation, there will be political instability in this country. I, regarding Gachagua, do not want instability in this country. We have no other country and we don't want instability. We want William Ruto to be safe. We want William Ruto to be alive and to be well. We want to have the opportunity. The problem of the security of William Ruto is that he has a CS interior who is naive, childish, and juvenile. In the inner circles of the ministry, I am told he is called the Minister for Entertainment, Waziri wa Sherehe. Security chiefs are telling me he is not available to be briefed of the country. And when he is available, he does not comprehend security briefs. He is known for party after party. He is too excited by the position. He is partying the whole night. And security chiefs cannot reach him. And when they do reach him, he is unable to comprehend the security briefs. And what we are asking, when we had the Gen Z revolt and William Ruto disbanded the cabinet, I was deputy president, and everybody was demanding that Kipchumba Murkomen should be sacked. William Ruto asked me whether he could appoint him as CS Interior. I couldn't believe my ears. And I told him, you can't. This seat of Interior requires somebody who is mature and who has no political ambition. Because anybody who is ambitious will play around with security agencies and intelligence to further his political ambition. And we did agree with William Ruto at that time that he take him to the Ministry of Sports and Youth. That's where he belongs. This ministry is too serious for such a childish minister. And we are asking William Ruto, you have been unable to get anything right in this country. In the economy, you have failed. Education, you have failed. Health, you have failed. Investment, you have failed. You can't get anything right, including your own security as a person. That's the question we are asking. We are asking, are Kenyans safe? How can Murkomen guarantee the safety of the ordinary Kenyans if he cannot guarantee the security of his appointing authority? The man who has appointed him to the job is not safe. What happens to the rest of Kenyans? In May 2025, William Ruto narrowly escaped a shoe aimed at his head, which he blocked with his hand in Migori. In Soweto, Kibra, on 28th April 2026, a flying bottle of water was hurled at the president by a surging crowd. 6th February 2026, another young man ran to him in Mombasa. His whole security, the inner cordon, the outer cordon, the whole security architecture around the president yesterday was caught flat-footed. The same happened again in Wajir. And people are asking if the president of Kenya is not safe. Who is safe? I'm wondering, where was the AD camp? Because I've had the benefit of undergoing paramilitary training in my earlier years, and my understanding of the security architecture around the president is that the ADC is the last man on the defense line. That if everything else failed and somebody came with a knife, the ADC would go between the president and the knife, or between the president and the bullet. Where is our ADC? He is deployed to be with the president and escort him wherever he goes, including the toilet. What has been happening? That strangers come and accost the president, and everybody is running helter-skelter. The ADC is not there, there is no security. What if that man who came yesterday had a knife? If he could hold his neck and almost twist it, he would have knifed him. What if he was a suicide bomber? This is a very sad state of affairs, and we want to tell William Ruto, you must be very careless, and you have been very careless with the management of the affairs of this country. But you cannot be careless about the management and the stability of the Kenyan nation. You cannot take your security recklessly and in a careless manner. Because if anything happened to you, there will be chaos in this country. There will be instability in this country. In other jurisdictions, by now, the CS Interior would have resigned, the IG would have resigned, everybody would have resigned. But what has happened? Some changes have been done. Let me give Kenyans a snippet of what is happening around the president. I've wanted to avoid this topic because I didn't want really possible enemies of the president to know how exposed he is. And the matter now is in public, it has come to public, like everybody knows, that the president is totally exposed. He has no security around him, he's surrounded by jokers. I'm told most of those people who were guarding him yesterday were busy on WhatsApp and TikTok. They were only realizing the president has been accosted half a minute after the possible assailant